Today I'll be leaving Kondagaon early morning to visit a Muria wedding in a small village 30 kilometers from here. Having a cup of masala chai in the streets of the city is a must before setting out on a drive. Masala chai is a popular beverage in India that is made by simmering tea leaves with spices like cardamom, ginger, cloves, and cinnamon, along with milk and sugar. The highlands of the Baraat region in southern Chattisgarh north of the Indravati River is my destination today. The journey leads me through endless forests, rice fields, and small scattered villages.
भैया शादी कहाँ पे हो रहा है? नो
ये दे सामने में।
सामने देख सकते हैं।
हाँ,
नाच गीत कितना बजे होगा?
अभी थोड़ी देर के बाद हो जाएगा नाच गीत। मतलब बारात जाना है, बारात जाएंगे आज।
बारात आज जाएंगे?
हाँ,
इसीलिए गाड़ी आया है।
हाँ।
ठीक।
तो आप लोग कहाँ से?
उड़ीसा। हाँ, उड़ीसा से।
हमारे यहाँ बिया भी लाता है ना।
हाँ,
इन लोग को घुमाने के लिए। कांकेर वाला। हाँ, जो बाबा।
हाँ हाँ,
उन लोग भी लाते हैं।
वो नाच गीत करने के लिए।
हाँ, इन लोग को दिखाने के लिए लाते हैं।
आज होगा नाच? आप
अभी नाच रहे हैं, नाचने के लिए।
हाँ।
अभी नाचेंगे तो थोड़ी देर, उसके बाद बारात जाएंगे बाद में।
Before leaving, the groom's family applies turmeric paste on his forehead, which is considered to be a symbol of good luck, prosperity, and protection from evil spirits. They also sprinkle rice grains, flower petals, and sometimes saffron strands on his head as a symbol of blessings.
Hey Didi, itu dodor. अब तेरे खोजे किल तो अगर हाड़ी अभी देख कुछ पीछे माल और 2 जन आवे 3 जन 5 जन में हो ही रेट होते।
In the meantime, before leaving to the bride's house, the priest is performing more rituals on the groom. These rituals are meant to spiritually prepare the groom for the wedding and to seek the blessings of the divine for a successful and happy marriage. It is time to leave the groom's house to reach the bride's house in a rural village approximately 1 hour drive from here. The street in front of the house in the small village slowly fills up with colorful saris. The drums are tied to the truck and the rented car for the groom gets some last marigold flower decoration under the strict eyes of the priest. The Muria's wedding ceremony, known as Mehendi, is a significant event in the community and involves several unique traditions and rituals. The Mehendi ceremony of the Muria tribe is typically conducted during the winter months between November and February. The wedding ceremony takes place over 2 days, and the entire community comes together to celebrate the occasion. The drive takes us past small villages and picturesque nature, and after 55 minutes we reach the bride's house. A typical drink of the Muria tribes in central India is landa. Landa is a traditional drink that is made from fermented millet, which is a type of grain commonly grown in parts of India. The millet is first washed and soaked in water for several hours, after which it is crushed or ground into a fine flour. The millet flour is then mixed with water to create a thin batter, which is left to ferment for around 24 to 36 hours. The drink's tangy and refreshing taste can provide a nice contrast to other sweet and creamy welcome drinks, making it a great choice for warm weather weddings or outdoor events. Drumming is an essential part of Indian weddings, especially in the state of Chattisgargh, where traditional drummers are known as dolis. The dolis are highly skilled musicians who play the dal, a double-headed drum made of wood and animal skin. Meanwhile, all the groom's guests have gathered under the shade of a large tree, making themselves comfortable. A delegation of young women will inform the bride's family that all family members of the groom's family have arrived. Food plays a crucial role in Muria weddings, and the preparation of food for guests is an elaborate and time-honored process. In a Muria wedding, the responsibility of cooking and serving food to the guests is typically assigned to the women of the family. They start preparing for the wedding feast days in advance, with much of the work being done a day before the actual wedding ceremony. The food prepared for the wedding guests is primarily vegetarian and consists of a variety of dishes, including rice, lentils, vegetables, and homemade bread. While the women are primarily responsible for cooking and serving the food, the men help with various tasks such as fetching water, cutting vegetables, and lighting the firewood. The women take charge of the kitchen and work together to prepare the dishes. They start by washing and chopping the vegetables, grinding the spices, and soaking the lentils.
तराट रहे जल्दी कूड़ो तराट काची का अरे तो कूड़ो ये तुम बात आते हो उतर जाता है
Another popular Indian bread is called puri. Puri is made from unleavened dough of wheat flour, salt, and water. It is a round-shaped, deep-fried bread that is commonly consumed for breakfast or as a snack in many parts of India. To make puri, the dough is rolled into small circles and deep-fried in hot oil until it puffs up and turns golden brown in color. The resulting bread is crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, with a slightly sweet flavor. During a Muria wedding, a variety of vegetarian and non-vegetarian dishes are served. The exact number of dishes served may vary depending on the size of the wedding and the financial status of the families involved. Typically, the food served at a Muria wedding includes rice, dal, lentil soup, vegetables, meat or fish curry, and traditional bread called chapati. In addition, Muria cuisine includes several unique dishes, such as shari bar, which is a dish made from tender bamboo shoots and is popular among the Muria people. The Muria people are known for their hospitality and generosity, and guests at a Muria wedding are typically served with multiple rounds of food until they are completely satisfied. The dance performance in a Muria wedding is usually performed by young men and women dressed in traditional attire. The dance is accompanied by melodious music, played on instruments like the dalak, mundar, and the flute. One of the most popular dance forms in Muria weddings is the gaidi, which is a group dance performed by young men and women in a circle. The dancers move in sync with the music, taking small steps forward and backward, and waving their arms in the air. In Muria weddings, a unique tradition involves the bride and groom having water poured over their feet. This ritual is known as Paani Davna and is considered a significant aspect of the wedding ceremony. The Paani Davna ritual is usually performed after the Sat Phir ceremony, where the couple takes 7 vows around a sacred fire. The couple sits facing each other, and a vessel containing water is brought to them. The bride's brother or uncle pours water over the couple's feet using a small copper vessel called a lota. The pouring of water over the couple's feet is believed to be a purification ritual, where the couple's past sins and misdeeds are washed away. In Muria weddings, it is customary for the groom to be carried on the shoulders of his relatives in a dance known as gaidi. This tradition holds great significance for the Muria community and is a unique aspect of their wedding celebrations. The carrying of the groom on the shoulders of his relatives is seen as a mark of respect and honor for the groom. It is believed that this act symbolizes the groom's elevated status and importance within the community. The groom is seen as a prince, and his relatives are his loyal subjects, carrying him with pride and reverence. After some time, the guests are slowly gathering in front of the bride's house to attend the haldi ceremony. Turmeric is simply mixed with water or milk to create a paste that can be applied to the skin. To make the paste, the turmeric powder is slowly added to the water or milk while continuously stirring. During this ceremony, turmeric paste is applied to the bride and groom's face, arms, and legs by their respective families and friends. The paste is believed to have medicinal and beautifying properties and is said to ward off evil spirits. The application of the turmeric paste also symbolizes the purification of the couple's body and soul before entering into their new life together. The yellow color of the turmeric paste is also considered auspicious and signifies the blessings of the gods. After the turmeric ceremony, the bride and groom usually take a bath to wash off the turmeric paste from their bodies. The bath is typically taken separately by the bride and groom. In some traditions, the bride and groom are also given gifts or blessings by their relatives and guests after the haldi ceremony. These gifts may include clothes, jewelry, or other items that are considered auspicious for the wedding. After the bath, the bride and groom usually get ready for the wedding ceremony, which may take place on the same day or a few days later, depending on the customs and traditions of the community. After the wedding ceremony, the dancing continues on the festively decorated forecourt. Unfortunately, I have to leave the wedding now to reach my next destination in time. It was a really impressive experience to attend such a vibrant and colorful wedding and learn about holy rituals and rich traditions of the Muria tribe in Chattisgargh.